let's start again. One, two, three. Hi, my name is Wayne Yewin, and we are doing an interview assessment for BX2051, and I will be an interviewer for this mock interview. And next.
Hi, I'm Kyle Yao. Today I will be the interviewer. Next.
Hi, I'm Liu Jiani. I'm one of the interviewers.
Hi, my name is Jian Qifu, and I'm the interviewee.
So today I want to ask the questions for the interviewer. Interviewee, why choose this job for the office administrator?
I think I'm good at the field of office management, and I have strong oral and writing skills. My personality is quiet. I will listen carefully to the opinions of others at work, and I can communicate effectively with others. And I can provide reliable advice to colleagues. In addition, I work carefully and I can strictly complete the tasks that I need to complete. The tasks assigned to me by the leaders can be completed in advance, and I carefully check whether there are errors in the tasks. I am very good at all types of computer office software. In addition, I believe that my learning ability can make my work better. Meaning, because I still kind of like this job and treat this job as a hobby. Another point is that this job has a certain future for development.
Okay, thank you. So my second question is, what can you bring to our company?
I had a short internship experience during my vacation, even though it was only dealing with some simple matters. As far as my ability is concerned, I can be an excellent employee to exert his ability in the organization and bring high efficiency and more benefits to the organization. In addition, as an office administrator, I believe that I can effectively handle all types of emails, letters, parcels, and phone calls received by the company on behalf of the company, and provide customers with high quality service so that their problems can be addressed. It was resolved within the first time. I will also carefully review every account, a rigorous review to ensure that every account is correct. As a result, I can develop a large number of new customers and at the same time provide more comprehensive and soft service to old customers and develop new needs and consumption of old customers.
Thank you. My third question is, if you have a job meeting alone with your colleagues or boss at work, what should you do?
If I encounter such as a problem, I will okay the comment of the leader and cooperate with the work of my colleagues. Because I think work is work and I will not add some personal feelings. Secondly, I will find the reasons from myself and carefully analyze whether my bad work makes the leader dissatisfied and colleagues can't bear it. We also need to see if we are not doing a good job in dealing with others. If so, I will try to correct it. If it is true that the cause of the problem cannot be found, then I will contact them to communicate. Let them tell me where my problem is and correct it. Finally, if the leaders and colleagues cannot understand my thoughts for a period of time, then I will try my best to do my job well. I believe that one day they will see my efforts to resolve my misunderstanding.
Thank you. My fourth question is how can you qualify for this job because you lack working experiences?
As a recent graduate, there is indeed a lack of work experience. So I have been using various opportunities to look for internship opportunities during my studies. I also found that actual work is far more knowledgeable and complicated than books. But I have a strong sense of responsibility, adaptability, and learning ability. And I am more diligent, so I can successfully complete various tasks during the internship. And the experience gained from it has also benefited to me a lot. During the internship, I did related work such as receiving classified mails and messages. In addition, I prefer to travel to different places to live in the same place for a long time. It's a very boring thing for me. So this job is the most ideal job for me. Please rest assured that my school and part-time work experience make me qualified for the position.
Okay, last question is if you are not hired in this interview, how do you plan?
In my opinion, where there is competition, there must be advantages and disadvantages, and there must be failures when there is success. There will always be failure in life, and every experience of failure is for the next success. I will carefully analyze the experience of this failure, evaluate myself real, realistically, and treat my strengths and weakness dialectically, then escape from the shadow of this failure, overcome the psychological pressure caused by the failure, always keep in mind your weakness, strengthen your study and improve your own quality. I will believe that after experiencing this time, I will be able to success next time through hard work. Finally, adjust my mentality, and if I have a chance, I will still participate in the competition again later.
Okay, thank you. This is all my questions.
So now I will ask you some questions. Uh, how do you manage a large workload whilst under pressure?
To be truthful, I work better when I'm under pressure and I have lots of different tasks on the go at any one time. In my previous role, I had an efficient system for managing multiple time-sensitive tasks. I started off by creating a to-do list of everything I needed to achieve at the start of each week. I would place each task in order of priority, and I often stayed behind late after work to get things finished so I could start afresh the following morning. Whenever things became challenging, I remained calm. I concentrated on the task in hand, and I made sure everything was still done in the right standard. Playing effectively, being organized, and having the confidence in your abilities is all part of being a proficient office administrator, and I have no problem taking on a large workload.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is, how do you maintain the confidentiality of information?
I take confidentiality very seriously because I have a strong sense of integrity and respect for others. In school, we studied the INSCO code of administrative assistance, which also helped me fully understand the dire consequences of what can happen if the information is inappropriately disclosed. So I think I should maintain confidential information at all times in a secure environment. Details of information should only be released to employees authorized to complete tasks that are relevant to the assignment. Any information that I'm working on at your desk will not be left accessible to any coworker, and also be turned over or locked away. When I am not working on the project, I will tell a friend or coworker that I'm not at liberty to discuss the parameters of the project.
Okay, thank you. What do you expect to be doing on a daily basis as our office administrator?
I expect to be the person who has responsibility for all administrative tasks and more. I will be the first point of contact for people who communicate with the business. I will handle a variety of different administrative tasks, including organizing meeting, taking meeting minutes, filling documents, maintaining records, handling incoming and outgoing posts, responding quickly to emails and calls, and conducting invoicing and budget duties, all of which will need to be done to a high standard and on time. In addition to these duties, I will be available to help the department in any way you see fit. The transferable skills I can bring to the organization mean I will always be a highly adaptable, conscientious, and flexible office administrator.
Now, as our office administrator, how would you monitor the performance of your team?
I would monitor the performance of my team by having a hands-on approach to management. I would set clearly defined objective for each individual members of the team by way of annual appraisals. The appraisal process would allow me to get to know my team inside out, identify their strengths, and also allow me to help them improve on their weaknesses. In addition to the appraisal process, I would also hold regular meetings with the team where they would have the opportunity to discuss any issues or problems they were facing. I could then support them by directing and advising them on the best way to progress forward collectively. The team meeting would also allow me to monitor team performance in line with the strategical aims of the organization.
Thank you. Now, can you tell me what are your salary expectations?
For this pre-roll of coming to the interview today, I carried out a little bit of research to find out the average for this position within the industry. Now, average was between $2,200 to $3,000 per month. Now, idealistically, I would like the $4,000. However, I understand you don't know me. I'm coming into your organization. You are trusting me to be a good job, and therefore, I feel have responsibility to prove to you my worth on that basis. I would be happy with a salary of $2,800, and I believe then I have a duty and responsibility to prove to you that I'm worth that amount and I would be comfortable with that position.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be asking you the next questions. The job scope of an office admin for a company also needs you to have some experience in customer relations. Tell me a time where you had to deal with a client that is difficult.
At my old company, we had a service that delivers our products to the customer. Once a customer called with a complaint that the product never reached them and was live, that we were not able to update to or tell them what was happening. In classes like this or others, my policy is always to be polite and make the customer happy. So I apologized profusely and tried to track down the product. And when I found out the delivery had problems with the truck, I checked it with my supervisor and offered that customer an update and a discount while apologizing again for everything.
Okay. Um, why do you want to work here? And do you see yourself working long term in this company?
Since being an office administrator was my title in the last job, I believe that my experience will allow me to be able to fit right into the job. I am also applying to this company because of the track record you have on employee retention. I see myself being an employee here for long term, and I have no problem committing to a contract if I have to.
Okay. What would your most recent supervisor say about your ability to do your job?
In my previous job, we had performance review, and my direct supervisor described me as someone who take initiative and does not shy away from hard problems. Anytime we have a difficult task or problem, I would always try to find a solution first and do what I can before delegating and breaking down the task if it is too much for me.
All right. Do you work well with other people?
I am a patient listener and a clear communicator. I think these qualities are essentials in working with others within or from another department, as being a clear listener makes me able to practice conflict resolution and I believe being able to help set up a dialogue between people having a misunderstood situation can lead to the most productive work environment.
Okay. So also tell me, how do you stay organized?
I was able to implement an internal Office Google Calendar. With the help of that program, I was able to separate and make visible the meetings that are happening with different departments, appointments of my managers, and appointments with me for addressing complaints. I am a technology savvy person and rely on it to mark things down. And I find it to be a very neat way to keep yourself organized. I am also an avid believer that to think clear, you need to be able to declutter stuff every chance you have time. Clear table, clear mind, and I adhere to an alchemic system of filling, and this helps me to separate my work documents and group team in a category that makes it easier for not just me but other people to organize.
All right. Thanks for answering my questions.
So thank you.
Thank you.